Hello guys, it's Jeff Butler. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to look at the TA-152 build. Now I did tease it a little bit on my community post or whatever, and a lot of you guys liked where it was going, and I finally finished it, and we're going to take a look at it. But before we go and do that, here's the one in War Thunder. Just so you guys get a reference. And if you guys don't know what the TA-152 is, it's basically the final version of the venerable Focke-Wulf 190. This is the A4, and this is essentially the final version. You could argue the TA-152 C3 is like the last version, but has a different wing and even has a different engine, the DB603. So kind of a different plane, very similar airframe, but different in a lot of aspects. But basically the TA-152 is a high altitude version, and it was explicitly designed to intercept B-29s, which the Germans knew about at that point. They saw them in the United Kingdom. Well, there was one flying around, so they were being proactive, and they developed this as a response. And like only 67 or less than 70 of these were built. No one knows for sure. There's no like concrete number on that. But yeah, this is a very rare aircraft in World War II. It was like very end of the war, and even during its development, it had a lot of issues. It's a really interesting story with this aircraft, and it's a really interesting aircraft. I think this is the fastest German propeller fighter in World War II at a certain altitude. Keep that in mind, at a certain altitude. So yeah, that's why the wings are pretty narrow and pretty long, because this was designed to get high and shoot down those pesky B-29s. If you saw combat, I think they scored like 7 victories and they lost 4 in combat. So yeah, that's not including like all the crashes and the malfunctions and stuff. Yeah, anyways, let's go and look at the my build. So here's the blueprint I used. Now, I mean, I don't have much to say. Yeah, this is the blueprint I used. Now here it is. Here's the final build. Let me just get close here. So this is like my third plane that I designed, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think I nailed it, or I did better than I expected. I think I really nailed the shape. Like the wings are really far out, and they're pretty skinny. Like you really get that feeling, like that the wing is really long. And one thing I designed from the start is getting a slight angle on the wings, so you can see how they're slightly bending like that. That is intentional, because that's how it is on the real plane and with most planes. And I achieved that. I'm really proud of that. And yeah, this uses a lot of techniques that I developed myself. It borrows some techniques, like you see the front here, this like nose piece. This is borrowed from Brickmania's FW 190, which Cody Osel built. He's a god. But yeah, I just borrowed that design because it's really good, and I don't think you can really do much better than this. It's pretty hard to do better than that. So yeah, by the way, this can fit a minifigure. I know the hands are clipping in there into the pieces, but in real life, the arms would be up a bit more. But yes, this can fit a whole minifigure, no problem, no issues, unlike my Spitfire. So that's pretty freaking awesome. If we look at the bottom here, it's just really smooth, nothing going wrong there. It does have landing gear. The landing gear does come out. I was trying to do some more complicated landing gear, but if I did that, like the landing gear would just be too chunky and it would mess up the wing design. So this was the design I was forced to go with for the landing gear. Pretty basic. It's just like a 6 long Technic piece or something. And by the way, if I'm speaking kind of quietly right now, it's because it's pretty late at night. I spent the whole day helping my parents painting a house. That's a whole different story. That's real life. But yeah, anyways. So yeah, my third plane. I'm really happy with this. I'm gonna, of course, build this in real life. Someone did recommend a really cool camouflage to me that I should do. Basically, it's like an all black version. It's from a really cool anime called The Cockpit, which you guys should check out. It's like on YouTube. So yeah, I might do that. I don't think it's historical, but I think I'll do two camouflages, like one that's historical and one that's like from the anime that's all black. So yeah. Why did I want to build this? I don't know. Just one day I built so many tanks recently and so many ground vehicles. I'm like, you know what? Why don't I build an air vehicle? And I wanted to do something that no one else has really done, which was the TA-152. Now, of course, if you go and look on like Google Images, you can see TA-152s, but they're like older builds or they're at different scales, stuff like that. So I wanted to build one that was like, kind of normal scale, 1/35th, and I think I really achieved that. I'm really happy with how this turned out. And also the nice thing is, if I wanted to do the FW 190 D9 or the D13 or like the 190 D series, I already have like a really good base to start from, because this is basically like the middle here is just the 190D. I just have to change out the wing because the wings are different. So I might do that at some point. But yeah, kind of just random. I just wanted to build a plane, and I built a plane, and it's a pretty cool one at the TA-152. And also, if you guys want to watch a really cool video on the TA-152, this guy called Greg's Automobiles and Airplanes, he made a really good video just talking about the mechanics and how it achieves such a high speed at a very high altitude. I think it was like 454 miles per hour at a certain altitude. I don't remember the number, like the altitude it achieved it at, but yeah, this was really fast. Really impressive plane when you look at the mechanics. So yeah, I think this is the video. This is just really random. It's whatever. And yeah, I will see you guys. Oh, before I go, there's an update. I did order like all the parts for like the Panzer IV and the T-34, and I'm also building like a 5th vehicle that I haven't built yet that I designed. So there's gonna be 3 more videos coming up soon. They're all like real life builds, so you guys should look forward to that. The packages may all get here this week, which is going to be pretty awesome. But anyways, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed my extremely random rambling, and I will see you next time.